So after the sprints, there was still another event that day, wasn't there?
Yes, it was the 2007 chipper. So
Right.
back on the rower.
How did that one go?
Normally I'll do 1,000 metres at a 1:45, 1:47 pace, quite happy. Started rowing and it would not drop below 150, so I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just stick it. I was just like, being the rower, I'd done.
150 is not bad though, is it?
No, I still came off the rower first, but normally I could do it faster and still be fine to work out, and it was just like, no, this is not happening. I could see it just getting like slower and slower. I'm like, as long as I stay below a 2-minute pace, I'll be happy.
I did 150 in the English indoor rowing comp for 500 metres and couldn't breathe and speak properly for the next 3 hours. So that's like, it's keeping it going, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So what did you do in that event?
I can't remember where I placed in that. Going into that, Pacelli was in second, and I think Christie was in third, or the other way around. So I could see them either side, so I was just trying to make sure that I could stay ahead of them. And I think I managed to beat them both. Just I think I was like 5 seconds or something faster than Alexandra.
So your point score just getting a bit more
it constantly, because I was in first, I was constantly trying not to lose it. Instead of trying to fight to get up there, I was just constantly trying to not let anybody overtake me.
I wonder which is harder mentally, to try and catch someone or to just stay ahead of people.
I think like in 2011, obviously while I was lower down and I climbed up to fourth, I didn't feel any pressure. It was just go in and do as well as you can in each workout. And at the end of the day, you see where you are. Because I was in first, it's constantly like, I can't lose it. I'm there. This is now mine to lose.
Because I got a text from you saying on the last day in the morning, just saying I've just got to stay calm and not mess up. And it was sort of something. She's saying that to herself. Just keep saying that to yourself. But how do you stay calm and not mess up? This is what you've been training for like 2 years, effectively. It's there within your grasp.
You just try and pretend that it's not real. I think that's why it's still not sunk in. I still haven't allowed myself to think that I've actually competed in the games.
Still next week, maybe.
Have we done it yet?
That must be so weird. So then, last day, did you sleep the night before?
No.
So you haven't slept for 2 nights?
No, tired again.
But this time, we're more in Briggs' style of what, aren't we, really? Chippers and things?
Well, not really. The one that surprised me the most was winning the sprint chipper. My time domain's like 10 minutes plus. The closer to a 30-minute workout, the better for me. But this was a sub 3-minute workout, and I think I even shocked my coach Carl. He was like shocked that it was one that I won. But going in, I was in first place. We didn't know what the final event was going to be, so I knew that I had to give that everything so that I could go into the final with hopefully a little bit of a lead.
So this was the one with the wall climb,
the wall ball, GHDs, power snatches, and then the burpee wall overs.
Was that the final event or the penultimate event?
No, this was the sprint chipper.
Yeah, that's right.
So that was the morning event.
Yeah, that was a good event. That looked really good.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Yeah, but I knew, like, I could hear the commentator saying like who was in the lead, and I could hear that there was like started off 2 reps in front, and then I was getting closer when they were saying her reps, and then it was neck and neck going over the finish line.
Didn't she stumble?
Yeah, I don't know if she stumbled or dove across the finish line, but it just came down to milliseconds.
Because that's when those on the highlight video, that was a really good moment when you just like arms in the air and everything. So now you've got much more of a confident buffer. You really have got to screw up to lose it now, have you? Is that what you're thinking for the final?
Yeah, I think we worked it out, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but as long as I got at least 35 points from each of the next events, then.
And 35 is a low position, isn't it?
Yeah, so it was. The last thing that I wanted to do was either DNF or not finish I knew that I had to finish the first workout And then on the second one, I knew that I had to be ahead of Pacelli because she was my closest rival.
Right. Did you know about her before the games?
No. I've heard stuff and seen like a few videos and things like that.
A bit like Sam Briggs 2 years earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she did really well, but unfortunately at the end, the secret ninja Val just edged her out. They were tied on points.
Right.
But Val had more higher placing workouts than she did.
Yeah. So what was that moment like then, when you knew you'd won it?
I wasn't thinking about that. I was looking to see if Lindsay was on the podium. And then as soon as I saw that she was on second with me, then it was just like, yes, all that hard work, it's there. And then Val were there as well. We're like, wow.
So Dogtown CrossFit must have just been...
The Saturday night when we'd gone for food, I'd said in the car, wouldn't it be great if me, you to Lindsay and Val were on the podium? And then it was there. I was like, is this really happening?
Right, but that, to me though, that's experience, because the people that were really sort of fighting them for those places had never been, they're both rookies, weren't they? And it's kind of, it just experienced calmness, just getting the work done, I suppose. Just
I think you can never discount Val.
No.
She's really quiet, but then all of a sudden she's there, she's finished awards, you're like, oh, where did you come from?
So there was quite a big crowd out there from the UK. I know there was a big gang from 3D and from Train and from all over the place really. Were you aware of them?
You could see the Union Jacks, which just makes you smile, just to think that people have actually flown all that way out to support you.
Yeah. And on the podium, what was that like? That whole crowd just hailing the fittest woman on earth.
It was just so surreal. And like I said, being up there with Lindsay after training with her for so long, it was just like
kind of planned it better.
No.
So what are you going to spend the money on, Sam?
Got to see how much I can bring back and get taxed on, so I might only end up with a tenner. So it might be a cheap meal at McDonald's.
Maybe some kit. It must be a bit short of kit. So a bit more seriously, from now, right, you're back, you've been back days, you're still a bit jet lagged, new tat and everything. What's next for you? What's your mindset on where you're going next?
This month, training wise, just relax, getting back into things, let my body try and recover and then rebuild it. I've lost a little bit of strength in the run up to the games, just because at the regionals I was suffering with tendonitis quite badly, so it was kind of trying to limit that, so there was no heavy squatting or heavy cleans, that sort of thing. So it's now going to be trying to rebuild that back up, and then come September start the push and start the programming for next year. And
sorry, the West Yorkshire Fire Service have given you some more time.
Yeah, they've been really supportive, so they've extended my career break until January, so I can pursue other things. I'm going to Australia in November.
Yeah, tell me about this Australian TV programme.
Yeah, there's a team competition out there, so Nikki's coming out with me and we're competing out there, and then while we're out there we're going to be doing some like survival type training, and then with the potential to film some kind of TV programme about surviving out there.
Brilliant. Brilliant, that'll be so much fun.
It's just something that I've never done before, so I was like, yeah, sounds like a laugh, and obviously going out with Nikki, so, and I think they're also going to try and invite Lindsay, so that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be really good fun. And any holidays planned? Just no training or back into it now?
Yeah, no, in September going to get away just for a week, just a relaxing holiday, rather than every holiday that I've been on since being injured has been a training holiday to prepare for the games. I'm going to actually go on a proper holiday.
Yeah, fantastic.
Only for a week though.
Brilliant. Thanks.